Hello, my dear friends. It's Josie. Today is Tuesday. I'm going live here on YouTube, and today I want to talk to you about relationships. We have Valentine's Day very shortly, and always relationships is one of those areas of life where you can experience your greatest joy, when you can experience all kinds of different emotions and challenges. So let's look at this whole area of relationship. Look from a spiritual point of view, look from a point of view of a soul, and talk about soulmates, because again, just a better understanding of ourselves as spiritual beings, connecting, looking at other people as spiritual beings. There's so much to learn, and there's so much to discover. And of course, when we come into this world, imagine just being here by yourself. Nobody's there to get on your nerves. Nobody's out there to play on your weaknesses and insecurities. You're just here by yourself, and it's all perfect. Right? It's nothing to worry about. Nobody to worry about. What kind of life is that? Very soon you'll find, well, what's the point? Why am I even here? Where are the people? What's going on? So we come into the world of people to connect with others, to experience the beauty and sadness and all kinds of different emotions when it comes to our personal relationships. And in my work with angels, they always speak about soul contracts. I don't personally believe that we make special, legal agreements before coming into the physical world, but I do believe that we make certain arrangements, because life on earth is only 100 years, and to leave everything to chance, something happens or may not happen, I don't think we really take chances. We want to experience as much as possible within that time frame that we have. So when it comes to soul contracts, the first contract they talk about is the contract of parents. Now, every single person on your path is your soulmate. Somehow we kind of differentiate. We think that our romantic partners are our soulmates, and all the other ones are just accidental people. But every single person on your path is a soulmate. I am your soulmate. If you are somehow connecting to me right now, it means that we already had some sort of soul energy together. We've lived in previous lifetimes together. We understand each other. We speak the same language. If you resonate with my messages, if you connect to my teachings, my videos, everything that I share with you on this channel, it means that, well, there is some kind of special connection that we already have. So the first contract is this contract of parents. Before coming into the physical world, you choose your parents. And when I say this, some people, Josie, I don't want, how come? I don't think I've chosen these parents, especially if you have incredibly challenging relationship with your parents. Remember that contract of parents, it's purely for the biological purposes of co-creation. It means that the people were able to provide biological wiring, biological substance for you to have a life experience. Now you are here, and your biological parents may not even be the parents, the same people who raised you. If you were adopted, or maybe someone else stepped forward and then played the caregiver role. So in my family, for example, my mom was a single mom when she had me. She only had a very brief encounter with my biological parent, my biological father. At the same time, when I was 3 years old, she married another man who was my father. He played this incredible, responsible, loving role of a parent to me. So I never, even in my mind, I never doubted his presence in my life. So he did not have the biological contract with me, but he had another contract. He had a contract of an ally. So biological parents, again, your parents may not be necessarily the same people who raise you, which is just the way life works sometimes. So then let's look at the second contract. And the second contract is a contract of allies. And these are people who are very supportive of you. These are your friends, your positive influences, your loving relationships. These are the people who are here with whom you speak the same language. They're here to support you. It could be your parents again. Your parents, apart from the parental contract, they may have this contract of an ally. They're supportive, loving energy and presence in your life. It could be your siblings, it could be your friends, your closest friends, your partners, your business partners, your spiritual partners, whoever they are. It's a positive influence. So that's the second contract. Okay, so the third contract is the contract of challenges. Remember, we all still speak about the same people. And maybe in the past lives, your relationships with other people were in a very different level. Maybe in your previous lifetimes, someone who was your ally was your challenge. And someone who was your challenge is now your ally. So we just sort of thinking, we're guessing, but this is a way for us to understand ourselves. It's not necessarily exactly as a contract or exactly as a legally assigned, it's like a legal assignment. It's just to help us to understand why certain people play certain roles in your life. And remember, life is a continuum. The essence of who you are never change. The essence of who you are, you never die. You go in and out of bodies. And of course, we have our souls, we have our soul connections, we have our soul groups. I teach a lot of this stuff about soulmates in my mediumship programs, my psychic mediumship. So the way for us to understand our own connections with other people is by looking at how we respond to them, how we interact with them, what lessons are they teaching us. So be mindful and see that the world this is a game. This is the game where we all play certain roles. Someone with whom you were very close in the previous lifetime may not even recognize you in this lifetime. When you dive into total, you start with zero, you manifest completely different body. And so other people too. They in this lifetime in a very different bodies. You don't even know who they are, but on the soul level, on that emotional level, when you see them, instantly you know that there's something going on between you, and this is not a logical connection. This is always intuitive. This is a very emotional, spiritual, soulful connection. So the third contract is the contract of challenges. Some people are just here to challenge you. You, me too. I may be just totally cool and spiritual and meditative and zen, and then somebody comes into my life and then crosses my path, and I'm like, what the heck? And I will just have all of these strange emotional responses to this, like, well, Josie, let me tell you, still got work to do. You're not perfect yet. So the blessings of this life is that you'll always have people to challenge you. And the way that angels explain to me is that challenge pushes you to the next level. Imagine if you have it all figured out. Let's say you graduated from your high school, right? Or graduated from like grade 10. Let's say on the grade 10 level, you've got it all. You got perfect grades. You are really just... All right, I'm back. Whatever it was. All right, can you guys give me a thumbs up? You hear me? You see me? Am I still live? Am I still on your screen? Okay, super. So, where was I? You were talking about challenges, Josie. That's the message from angels. All right, so challenges are there to push you to the next level. If you were at the grade 10 level, someone's gonna come and someone's gonna take you to level 11. So that's their journey. That's the purpose of all the challenges, is to help you to learn so much more about yourself, so you can truly master your life. You can master your own emotional intelligence. So you can choose at any moment of your life, choose to be challenged or choose to grow, in the sense that you can just live in resentment, live with anger, live with disappointment, live with all kinds of negative emotions. Or you can just take a step back and say, you know what? This is a growth process, and I can see this, and I choose to go to the next level because I see something in me that is just not perfect, and I still have work to do, and this person is showing me where this work needs to be done. So the third was challenges, and the fourth contract is the contract of chance encounters. Some people, some relationships that we have, when they come into our lives, they only come here for a very brief period of time, short, brief period of time. And you will never see them again. You might not even know what's going on with who they are and where they come from. They meet this person on the elevator in moments of your greatest sadness, being broken, being just completely lost. And then someone comes into your life for a short period of time, and they may just turn to you and say, are you okay? Is everything okay? I don't know, I just feel emotionally that something is not right in your life, but let me tell you, I don't know, God loves you. You will be okay. You will be okay, you'll get through it. And this person leaves, you don't know who they are, where they come from, but you feel so much better. You feel so much more uplifted. You feel like it was a divine intervention. So chance encounters are these contracts that you make for only a very short period of time. These are still your soulmates. They could be very close people to you in previous lifetimes, but in this lifetime, they change. Now they go their own way, they go their own path, and you are here to meet them. You're still gonna meet them, but they will not stay in your life. They don't have any other contract. They're not your parents, they're not your allies, they're not your challenges. They're just chance encounters to help you to redirect your life in one way or another. So this could be also a person in the bookstore who'll tell you, read this book. Read this book. I read this book, it changed my life. And it's just something in you is telling you, you know what? I feel like this is the right thing to do. I feel like this person is bringing me a special message from the universe. I feel like they are divinely sent to me. And you buy this book and it ends up changing your life. And you don't even know who the person was and how they came into your life. But they were influenced you in a very important, deep, profound way. And if you just do a little reflection, if you look back at your life experience, you'll see that it's interesting. We do meet people like that, and they're really to change the course of our destiny, course of our lives. And finally, another contract that you have with other people is the contract of spiritual teachers. Spiritual influences. That is some sort of certain contracts that we create. Not necessarily spiritual teachers. Spiritual is the key word, but they are just your mentors. They're people with whom you resonate. It could be religious leaders. It could be, Jesus. You may be following Christianity in this lifetime. You may be following Buddhism or Hinduism. You may have business goals. You may have all kinds of different strategies and, life experiences, and you meet people who you get inspired by, you get emotionally connected to, and you're just like, I want to be like this person. I want to experience what they experience. I want to have what they have. I want to just bring the message that comes through me. It's so naturally aligned with who I am. And when you look at, again, in most of your sort of family connections, You may see that not every single person is different. You get inspired by many people. Maybe you're here, maybe my messages are also inspiring to you, and we have this link together as co-creators. So I'm bringing maybe angels into your life. I'm helping you to connect to your own source of wisdom. That's a spiritual connection that we have. It's not intellectual. That's not something that will come to you on Sunday mornings like, oh, look at this blonde lady with angel wings. I want to listen to what she has to say. On a deeper level, we exchanging energy and information. It means that there's something that's coming through me that is helping you where you are right now to grow, to receive guidance, to receive transformation. And that's why I'm here. So how do you deal with challenging relationships? How do you deal with certain people in your life who may not always be there for you, who are not giving you their best behavior, who are not supportive of you, people who you wish acted differently? So what angels always explain to me, how do we fix our relationship problems? And they could be on any level. Could be your parents, could be your allies, could be your challenges. The way for you to start thinking in terms of relationship is your emotional heart connection. Every single time when you feel unloved, when you feel not supported, when you feel some kind of challenged in the relationship, the first thing that happens is that you close your heart. You close your heart because there are certain emotional traumas in you. There are certain emotional wounds that are still in you. And what this relationship is forcing you to do is to look within, is to really deal with these emotional wounds. And you don't want to do that. You really don't want to go there. You much rather just ignore and then have a life that is a stable on the surface level. But once you go deep within, that's vulnerability. That means opening up. That means to have this greater chance of being hurt again. So being close to relationships, it means being closed to life itself. So then you stop experiencing love, right? Out of fear. I don't want to go there. I don't want to deal. But then relationships are designed to do exactly that, to push you beyond that point, to get you right into the places where you don't want to go. And when you realize that, the only way for you to get through this challenge is to keep on going, and to keep on going with an open heart center, choosing to love, choosing to be in the state of love, regardless of your circumstances, regardless of the challenges, regardless of traumas and dramas. It's just you make this conscious choice. I choose to be loving. I choose to be in this moment so at peace that my peace shows me my spiritual maturity. It shows me that I am in control of my life, of my emotions. I don't give the power away anymore. I don't give this power away to anybody. Not to my parents, not to my children, not to my partners. I choose to be in the state of deep loving. At all times, there's nothing out there that can push me off. And when something happens, you get challenged, you see it as a feedback. There's still work to do. There's still more work in progress. And let me tell you, if before your experiences, your relationships, if you were working with people and then at the moment of challenge, when something goes wrong, you close, and what was that about? Like, how did you go through that with a closeness, with sort of detachment, and trying not to even become involved and just protecting yourself, closing your heart center? If that caused you more pain, if that caused you even more struggle, listen, try opening up. Try open your heart center and you just go for that experience with an open heart. Loving yourself. Go through that challenge with love. Every step of the way, you will experience that divinity, the gift that this relationship has brought to you. Every relationship is an assignment. Every relationship is there to help you. It's a stepping stone towards your greatness. It's a stepping stone to experience even greater love. And in the moments when things are just not perfect, you remain open. You open your heart. And you know what it feels like when you open your heart. You're relaxed, right? You're not just clenching your fists. And you breathe fully. In this moment, I am totally at peace. My mind is not racing and rerunning the scenarios. He said this or she said that, and I should have said that, and should have, in the moments when you are just in the state of openness, you realize, whoa, I'm about to close my heart. I won't do it. Instead, I will choose to be fully in this moment, fully present, fully loving. And this is the first step to have blissful relationships. Let me remind you, my friend, the most important relationship that you have is with yourself. That's it. That's the probably most difficult truth that we are all here to understand. Every single person is helping us to love ourselves more. Loving ourselves is the foundation for all relationship. If you don't love yourself, you cannot love anyone else. You cannot give what you don't have. And taking this really seriously, how can I love myself more? How can I, in this presence, choose me as my priority, as myself as being so important that in the moment when I'm about to close my heart and give my power away and let my mind just take me on this journey of self-pity and self-destruction, what if I choose to stay loving? What if I choose to have this foundation and openness to life itself? Life is so, so beautiful. And because now your transformation is happening from the inside, you're not changing the world, you are changing your relationship with the world. Now, as you are becoming more and more loving, the world must respond to you in the same way. So think about it. The world is this mirroring, has this mirroring effect. And I know that your Valentine's Day doesn't have to be once a year. I know that your awesomeness is way beyond all just, calendar days. I know that you're here to create every single day so you can have a magical life. You can have magical relationships, first with yourself and with all of the soul contracts that you're currently dealing with, and every single human being on this planet, and this planet in general, and life itself is an incredible adventure. So that's what I wanted to share with you, my friends. I hope this was of service to you, and I know that you are ready for your awesome relationships. I apologize for the interruptions. I don't know what that was about, but I'm thankful that you stayed, and then we figured this out, and this video helped you and showed you some things about yourself that you can probably apply in your life. Remember, angels are here to help you, here to guide you, and there's so much love for you. Be well, be blessed, have the most incredible day on our beautiful planet, and I will chat with you in the next video.